Pavan out of 3. Walter, his Tony Kart Racing teammate, out of 4. The Green Machines continue with Tiziano Monza. Then it's DCC, Papagena, for the Prema Racing team. Leads the field as they bunch up out of the final corner, up to the line. On the LeConte wet tyre. There's head fours. And we race. Perfect start from Bondarev. Goes in deep though, almost runs off the road. Superb skill from Bondi to hold on to it. Eichmans from grid 2 is back into P5. He's been swamped by 4 Tony Karts. One's gone around. Roland Kuklane turns it around. The Ward Racing driver at turn 2 as Eichmans on the outside. Bondarev with a super lead over 4 Tony Karts mixed in from the factory team and from Ward Racing. Good start from David Cosma Christopher. In fact, it was Eli Kaczynski. Kaczynski's gone around. Kuklane, his teammate, does continue on. Kaczynski out on the second corner on a treacherous track here at Sarno. Bondarev desperate to take second in the championship. Eichmans will be champion. Here come the Tony Karts. There's David Walter. Eichmans picks off 1. Sebastiano Pavan in 3rd place. 192 points to Bondarev on 201. Whoever finishes ahead out of those 2 will finish as vice champion. Cosma Christopher in the background going wide. Ahead of Yuri Bacichka in the Praga kart. The 2 Czechs running together. Good start from Radik Vavra, his countryman. And it's soon Rockio Kuklane, head 4, champion. And Lorenzo Campos. Kaczynski out at on the first lap at the second corner. Bondarev with a lead of 1.4 seconds rides the ripple strip. Eichmans up into 4, the champion-elect. Ahead of El Colombiano, Salim Hanna, the second Prema Racing team entry. Walter in Pavan. You have to believe that the Tony Kart Racing teammates will work together to try and take second in the championship for Sebastiano Pavan. But Eichmans goes down the inside and takes him. Sebastiano over the ripple strip, gets airborne, retakes 3rd place. There is Salim Hanna, who looks good in the second Prema Racing team kart. The front spoiler vibrating violently on Bondarev's 201 kart. He's 1.6 seconds ahead. His teammate goes purple with a 69.442. Walter Pavan and the champion-elect Eichmans, who fires it down the inside. Pavan closes the door. Back to Papagena, Yuri Bacichka, Tiziano Monza, Sun Vavra, Avramidis and DCC. That was Campos in the background, who was involved in that first lap incident with Elia Kaczynski. The African still circulating, but way down the field. Eichmans, wheel to wheel with Pavan. Tony Kart versus Birolard. Eichmans drives on by and takes P3 away from the Italian. What a finish this would be for Eichmans, who won the second round of the championship. If he can finish the final round with victory. It won't be easy though. Finished second in the previous round at Franciacorta. Which was won by Matfev, who shared the podium with Bottaro. There's Salim Hanna in the background. Sebastiano Pavan only finished P9 2 weeks ago in the third round of the championship at Franciacorta. Salim Hanna goes on by. He's up into P4. It's all going wrong for Sebastiano Pavan. There's Papagena, Bacichka, Tiziano Monza going through. So the sole retirement on the second corner of the opening lap, the Ward Racing driver from Sweden, Elia Kaczynski. As Eichmans, we know the Birolard, the S16 chassis. They have worked superbly, the Birolard team. Ian Eichmans up the inside, just drives on by and takes the not-so-great Dane in that move. Walter back to P3, cannot respond to the Belgian. The champion-elect in P2. Clips the ripple strip, comes onto the straight. We'll check the gap to Bondarev. 1.48 last time round. 0.7. Eichmanns has cut the lead in half of the Williams F1 Academy Junior. Eichmanns has stormed up through. After not a great start, he's done a 68.650. Closes in on Bondarev, almost takes the move away from the Pro Racing driver. The second generation racer. His father Wim watching on live from down near turn one start in the 1999 Indianapolis 500. Former Formula 3000 racer, European Le Mans Series racer, so proud of his boy this morning. Champion-elect cannot be beaten for the title. But what a finish it would be for the Belgian, the pride of Herentals, as he shoots it up the inside. The Oakman goes through to lead. Goes P1, the gap was 1.4 seconds. And now Bondarev's back to second. Eichmanns looking to finish with 2 out of 4 victories and 4 podiums in the WSK Supermaster Series. Looks for the standing water on the start-finish straight. Bondarev being attacked from David Walter. Bondarev back to second as Eichmanns goes purple with a 68.421. As it stands, Eichmanns 373 points. Bondarev 281. Confirmation, Eichmanns in a 68.421. The S16 Beryl Large chassis in the lead. Bondarev back to third. Walter drives on by. The Williams F1 Academy driver back to third, but critically still second in the championship. 261 points to 232. Sorry, I'll say that again. 261 to Bondarev, 232 to Pavan. Eichmanns 373. The all-new engineered S16 car, virtually unrecognisable for what was put on the track 12 months ago. Eichmanns joining the team initially with the Charles Leclerc car with Jordan Lennox. 12 months ago, they had built a rocket ship at Le Sonnet. GFR tune, TM power. There's the championship at the bottom right of your screen, a dominant victory. What a finish it would be if Eichmanns can finish with victory here in Sarno. He won the second round of the championship at Cremona. He finished third in the first round of the series at Lonato. P2 2 weeks ago in Franciacorta. Approaching half race distance, the gap 0.7 of a second between the Belgian, the Dane, and the Ukrainian in 3. Salim Hanna, the second Prema driver, the WSK Open Cup Junior Champion with RFM in 2022 I should say. He's in position 4, ahead of Elia Papacena, the Swiss Italian, for Ward Racing, who's in P5. Eichmanns purple, matched by Walter. The gap 0.773 last time. Looks for the standing water, down into turn 1. 120 k's an hour, 123 for Bondarev. 119 for Papacena. The gap 0.5 of a second. Walter goes purple. Bondarev has to correct, gets wheel spin. He's okay to wreck drive karts, putting out around about 41, even close to 42 horsepower. That's not an exaggeration, I kid you not. That's straight off the dyno. The most we've heard, 41.8 horsepower. Controlling the wheel spin on a treacherous track here in the rain at Sarno. Immense skill from these young drivers as Walter closes in on the back of the Oakman. The champion-elect wanting to finish in P1. David Walter wanting to take victory though. He only finished 7th 2 weeks ago at Franciacorta. 32mm OTK chassis, searching for grip as they ride the bumps. In the final part of the circuit, the 1,550-metre Circuito Internazionale Napoli, simply known as Sarno, as Eichmanns looks behind and extends the gap out. Now it's out to 0.7. Bondarev, there's Salim Hanna going through. There's Kaczynski's abandoned car. Bad luck for Elliott. Swedish driver for the Swedish team. His teammate, though, Elia Papagena in P5 and not a long way off the podium. Trying to chase down El Colombiano Salim Hanna. Walter, quick through the middle part of the circuit. TN versus Vortex. Viral Art versus OTK. Skates under brakes. Here comes the Great Dane. Now Walter's got speed. Eichmanns needs to accelerate. Walter goes on through. The Oakman takes him back. Bondarev tries to drag himself back into the fight for the victory. Sebastiano Pavana, third in the championship, but seventh in the race. We start lap 10 at 122 k's an hour for Eichmanns. The gap, well, you can see 2, maybe 3 kart lengths officially. 0.27 Bondarev, the Ukrainian on the Dane, but the Oakman, Van Noordeweg, in Berger, in the eerste positie, not for long. Although he gets back, Walter, fabulous racing. In the final round of the WSK Supermaster Series, there is Salim Hanna, El Colombiano, trying to chase down his teammate for the final step of the podium. Throws it in spectacular. Does Eichmanns at the hairpin at the end of the old back straight. Walter, Bondarev, Belgium, Denmark, and Ukraine 1, 2, 3. Virulat, OTK, and the Czech Republic. Walter has a look, but Eichmanns sweeps around the outside. Radek Favre, you just got a glimpse of the abandoned Praga kart of the Czech driver. He's out. And unfortunately, Lorenzo Campos has joined he and Elia Kaczynski as the 3 retirements from the OK final, the final round of the WSK Supermaster Series. Bondarev attacks David Walter. Rides the ripple strip, does the Tony Kart driver. There's Salim, he's catching his teammates. The field spread out on a wet circuit, they're lapping in 68 seconds. Bondarev took pole position 48 hours ago with a 54.139. And fastest lap of the race now, David Walter with a 68.338. We were hoping to see the magical 140 kilometre an hour bracket. The 140k an hour mark broken here this weekend. We saw it, we got close, 139.4 kilometres an hour for Sebastiano Pavani in the heats. And that's at the start-finish line, so the telemetry is saying that they do record 140 right there. That's in the dry though. 123 this time for Bondarev. Quickest through the speed trap, 139.4 kilometres an hour for Sebastiano Pavan, the Vortex-powered OTK kart. He'll finish third in the series, seemingly. He's 7th on the road ahead of David Cosman Christopher as Walter tries to hook the inside Lacon tyres, the magnesium OTK rims over the ripple strip, monorail style, to try and get grip on a treacherous circuit here in the south of Italy. Throws it down into the hairpin. Does Ian Eichmanns. Goes wide, gets the traction though. About to start lap 13, so time is running out for Walter and Bondarev to make the move stick. Out of the final corner, Walter again hugs the ripple strip. Here's Bondarev. He won the WSK Supermaster Series 2022 in OKJ. He's now in P3. Walter closes up, 0.2 of a second. The familiar fluorescent yellow Arai helmet from speedwear.be for the Oakman. The matching fluorescent yellow offset gloves. Walter up the inside, goes in deep. He's done that 4 times. And on each occasion, the Oakman's got him back. He tries again going down the back straight. Eichmanns will be getting frustrated. Try that again and see what happens, the Oakman's thinking. Bondarev is lining up the both of them, and here comes Salim Hanna. Walter on the back of Eichmanns. It stopped raining. The sun comes out to shine. It is drying slowly here at Sarno. Eichmanns is champion, but wants to win on a high. Walter second, Bondarev P3, but vice champion for the Ukrainian who won the Junior WSK Supermaster Series in 2022. The Williams F1 Academy driver being caught by his Prema Racing teammate. This is lap 14 of 17. Three and a half laps remaining. Rides the ripple strip. Watch Walter here. He's tried it almost every lap. This time Eichmanns is awake for it. Down the back straight, looks over his left shoulder. Nice style into the far hairpin. Old school style. Throws it in on a greasy circuit. And the Birol S16 chassis. Birol Art team owner Ronnie Sala will be absolutely delighted with this. Birol Art will win the WSK Supermaster Series for 2024 as Walter loses time. Walter goes wide out of the left-hander. So many great names have won the WSK Supermaster Series in this category. We think of Antonio Giovinazzi, Clement Novalak, Dexter Patterson, Rafael Kamada, Joseph Turney 2 years ago. Max Verstappen won the title in 2012. Callum Eilert, current IndyCar driver as well, in 2024. The 15th edition of the WSK Supermaster Series. The title will go to Belgium and to Birol Art, won by Ian Eichmanns. He looks over his left shoulder. This is lap 15 of 17. Would love to win with 2 victories in the 4-round series and a podium in each 4 rounds. Each of the 4 rounds, I should say. Bondarev close to the back of Walter. Here comes Salim in the background. Sebastiano Pavan back into P6 and goes purple. Pavan with a 67.589 as the track does dry. Rides the bumps. 2 laps to race in the 2024 WSK Supermaster Series. Still treacherous as you see the fluorescent yellow offset gloves working furiously as Eichmanns corrects multiple times. Gets the traction, as we say, GFR tuned TM engines putting out 41.7, 41.8 horsepower. 16,000 RPM down the back straight. Watch Eichmanns throw it in under brakes. Skates, corrects it. Walter closes up. Here comes the Dane. Victory in the final round of the WSK Supermaster Series. Eichmanns will be champion regardless, but Walter wants to take P1. The former WSK Champions Cup champion. He won the first round of the Supermaster Series in 2023 at Franciacorta. Would desperately love to take victory, but seemingly too far back. Van Belje in de eerste positie. Dit is de laatste ronde. Eichmanns, final lap for the Belgian. He will be champion. He goes fastest with a 66.9 now. Looks over his left shoulder. The Arai for Speedway.be, the Birol S16 chassis. Birol Art have dominated KZ karting worldwide over the past half-decade. They are back on top in the direct drive OK class. Birol Art, the team from Lissone, the S16 chassis, they have built a missile driven brilliantly by the pride of Head and Tails. Victory in round 2 at Cremona. He'll win it, the final round in style. The checkered flag is about to wave The winner of the final round is the champion, Ian Eichmans, the 2024 WSK Supermaster Series champion. Fantastic from the Belgian. Third in the opening round of the championship. He won at Cremona second 2 weeks ago. He has dominated the final. Eichmans with his second victory in the 4-round series. Walter takes second. From pole position, Bondarev went in very deep. Did superbly well to hold on to it as Eichmans was swamped by the Tony Kart Kaczynski. His race was over after 2 corners. David Walter, Alexander Bondarev fighting for second place. Eichmans from 5th to 4th to 3rd to 2nd into the lead. Walter centre twice, but on each occasion, Eichmans was able to accelerate and put the power down like that, right there. Walter closed up Bondarev, who would ultimately finish on a drying track with the fastest lap of the race on the last lap, a 66.903, the Williams F1 Academy driver. Coming home in P3 behind Walter. Eichmans dominates the WSK Supermaster Series. He won the race by half a second. They threw everything at the Belgian, the second generation racer. He had to send it early on. He thought if he doesn't do, someone else will do. The answer, no, he already had. Walter attacked. He was thinking, what's wrong with you, man? He tried it 3 times. And the Belgian went with the banana, Jan met die banana. The track drying, ultimately Bondarev finishing with a 66.903 as Walter again absolutely attacking the Belgian. The Oakman having none of it. Salim Hanna superb to finish in P4 with a strong drive. But out front, Eichmans untouchable. Birolart with the S16 chassis, GFR tune, Scottish power. The GFR tune TM on the S16 kart. The team from Lissone had built a missile, and Birolart back on top in OK. Walter trying the same move multiple times, but Eichmans responded on each occasion. Salim Hanna finishing in P4, closing right up to within 0.6 of a second off his teammate. But out front, the Oakman takes victory in the WSK Supermaster Series final, and he takes the championship. The podium for round 4, the WSK Supermaster Series, the final round here at Sarno in OK. For the Prema Racing team from Ukraine, in 3rd place, Alexander Bondarev. Second place for the Tony Kart Racing team from Denmark, David Walter. Of the second round of the Supermaster Series at Cremona has also won the final round here at Sarno. Welcome to the top step of the podium, the pride of Herentals, the winner of round 4 here at Sarno, Ian the Oakman Eichmans. And representing Birolart, Jordan Lennox. Third place in the final round of the WSK Supermasters Series from Ukraine, Alexander Bondarev. Second place for the Tony Kart Racing Team from Denmark, David Walter. The winner of the final round of the WSK Supermaster Series is also the champion. He's from Belgium for the Birrelat Racing Team, Ian Eichmans. And representing the winning team, Birrelat, Jordan Lennox. The national anthem of Belgium. The podium for the final round of the WSK Supermaster Series. Third place for the Prema Racing Team, Alexander Bondarev. Second place from Denmark for the Tony Kart Racing Team, David Walter. And the fourth round winner from Belgium, Ian Eichmans. The race podium presentation, we say thank you to Alexander, to David, and to Ian. And we'll move on to the championship for 2024. James Agozzi, of course, the American, taking the title in 2023 for the Tony Kart Racing Team. We've got a new champion and a new winning team. The 2024 WSK Supermaster Series Championship. In third place, l'italiano per il Tony Kart Racing Team, Sebastiano Pavan. Second place, the vice champion for the Prema Racing Team from Ukraine in the Supermaster Series, Alexander Bondarev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the winner. This is the new champion from Belgium, the 2024 WSK Supermaster Series champion, Ian Eichmans. And representing the winning team, Birrelat, Jordan Lennox. Third place to the Italian for the Tony Kart Racing Team, Sebastiano Pavan. The vice champion for 2024 for the Prema Racing Team, Alexander Bondarev. The 2024 WSK Supermaster Series champion is Ian Eichmans. And representing the winning team, Birrelat, Jordan Lennox. Stay with us on WSK.IT. We continue racing the final round of the Supermaster Series live from Sarno in just a moment.